Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for a highly requested video, and people want to see me predict these deals, and I love that. I absolutely love it because I really enjoy making these types of videos. So today we're going to be trying to predict with somewhat kind of accuracy the Cyber Weekend deals for 2023. Now, I did do some predictions for the July weekend, and I was way overestimating Kabam. Like, way overestimating how generous they were going to be. However, since now to from July weekend, the game has moved at such a exponential rate that like those predictions that were like way overestimating actually, now I can actually see them happening. So I kind of jumped the gun last time, so hopefully this time I tone it down a bit. Hopefully I'm a little bit more accurate this time. We're gonna have to see. And so you might be asking, like, Legacy, do you just pull all of this out your butt? Like, where do you come up with this? And for the most part, yeah, like half of it, I'm pulling out from God knows where, dude. I don't know. This one was actually very difficult. This one, especially for the unit deals, those are probably way off. Those were very difficult. But basically, where I get my information from to make these types of videos is I go on YouTube, I look at some of my past content and just like the past offers that we've seen. So here, obviously looking at the July weekend for the Sun and the Fun event, looking at these Odins and Black Panther's treasure and everything like that. And because like if we look at this, 6,000 7-star shards in the Odin, that's nothing today. 6,000 7-star shards is nothing. Like I could easily see that in like the Tony Stark's briefcase now. Like the game has just exploded recently. It's crazy. And then also take a look at last year. So this is 2021. For the Cyber Weekend stuff, and so this is how the store was structured. So I based my predictions off of this format of it being a store where there's 4 offers above these ones, all costing anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3,000 units, and then you move down, then there's these 5,000 units deals, and you see there's these little locks, so you need to spend a certain amount of units to then unlock further deals. And then the final deal is cheaper. This one only costs 3,000 and it's really good, but it requires the most purchases prior to then unlock. And then the last bit of guaranteed information that I can work with is this Kabam stream here. So they say this guy right here, Kabam Crash, shout out to him, he explicitly says that there will be 2 Valiant offers, one for money and one for units. He explicitly says that only 2, one of each. They're going to be really good too, but they do not contain any rank 3 material. Now, what even is rank 3 material? Well, I am so happy that you asked. This right here is rank 3 material. Tier 4 alpha catalysts. Now, I've watched that back a few times. And I didn't know that. I didn't realize the first time that it was going to be 1 cash, 1 for units. So I learned something when I watched back the first time there. But I was trying to figure out, if we're going to be getting another rank up gem, if you spend a whole bunch, or if it's going to be a tier 4 alpha catalyst. So I made these predictions with under the impression that they were going to introduce the catalyst finally, because so far we've had the ability to get 2 rank 3s, but they are both via rank up gems. So actually, so far, we haven't gotten any kind of fragments for tier 4 alpha yet. But we have had the ability to rank 3 2 champions. So I think this could be the start of the tier 4 alpha catalyst introduction. And that way, if they're just selling the tier 4 alphas, then we still have to use these catalysts ourselves, and that would kind of make people want to spend more money to buy more of these catalysts, opposed from a rank up gem where you have everything at once. I would prefer a rank up gem. I don't know, but so yeah. All right, let's go back to the tier list. So I actually have everything blacked out, and we'll reveal as we go. You can skip ahead in the video to see it if you want. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with these bundles down here. So I'm really not too sure about these. So yeah, let's reveal the first one, and I'll show you what I'm. So these are very difficult. The game has changed so much since last Cyber Weekend. Like it's very hard to come up with what I think these could be prediction wise. So for the first one, 1K units, I'm thinking this could be one tier 6 basic, one tier 3 alpha, 5K 7-star shards, and some gold knife selectors. Then for 2K units, the next bundle, I could see it being something like 100 generic Sig Stones, an Awakening Gem, and a 3 to 4 generic gem. It's kind of like a 6-star bundle. If you want to take up a 6-star, get their Sig up, get their rank up to a decent level, awaken them, whatever. And the next bundle, this one is a relic focused bundle. So we have a 6-star relic crystal, 5 of the 5-star Nexus relics, and then some alloy selectors so you can rank those relics up. And then the final one I have here is 3 tier 6 basic, 3 tier 3 alpha, 10,000 7-star shards, and then either a 25% or a 50% tier 6 class catalyst selector. So, like I said, these ones were really hard to just put together. So I feel like these are probably going to be pretty far off base. Maybe one or two of them could be kind of close, but yeah, I'm definitely not that confident in these. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the Peter Parker's wallet. So for here, I'm thinking we're going to see some 7-star shards. So if I just put an X, that just means an unknown amount. So I'm not even trying to predict the amount. Sometimes I will put a range, but sometimes I'll just put an X. X amount of 7-star shards. What could it be? I don't know. It could be 1,000. It could be 2,000. It could be 2.5 thousand. It could be 3,000. It could be 3.5 thousand. I don't know. X amount of 7-star shards there. I could see there being some Sig Stones, 15 to 25. This is only a $5 deal, so how good can it really be? I could see there being some fragments for tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha. I don't see there being a full catalyst yet. For next year's July weekend, I could see that, but I feel it's a bit too soon for a full catalyst in the $5 deal. But the $10 deal, I think we could see it there. So here again, X amount 7-star shards could be 2.5, could be 3, 4, 5,000. I don't think we'll see more than 5,000 here. I feel like that would be the hard cap I'd put on the Star Wars loot bag. Could be more, but I don't think so. Like we said, there was 6,000 7-star shards in the Odin for July weekend. So if this is 5,000 for the Star Wars loot bag, that just goes to show how rapidly this game advances. But yeah, I could see there being one full tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha, and Star Wars loot bag, and then a 25% tier 6 class catalyst crystal. Not a selector, just a random crystal, 25%. I'm fairly confident in this prediction for the $10 deal. And of course, X amount of gold in all of these deals. All right, Tony Stark's briefcase. Let's talk about that one. So here, thinking an upwards of maybe 10,000 7-star shards. Could easily see that. I could see a 50% T6CC selector here. I could see 2 tier 6 basic and 2 tier 3 alpha. I feel like I could see all of this being in the Tony Stark's briefcase for $30. This would be a very, very solid deal. I would probably pick this up every single time if it looked just like this. Yeah, all right, let's move on to the Black Panther's treasure. All right, it's starting to really ramp up here, so I put some really good stuff in this one. Let's see. So I'm thinking we could start to see some Titan Shard introduction by the Black Panther's treasure, anywhere from 2 to 5,000. I could see it being 2.5. I could see it being 3. And I think max of like 5. I don't think we'll see more than 5K Titan shards for this deal. Then I could see there being a 7-star 1 to 2 rank up gem crystal. So it's a crystal, not a generic. So you're going to spin this out, and so you're going to get one of 6 classes. I could see this potentially being a Nexus. So like you spin it, and 3 choices pop up, so you have a 50% chance to get the class that you want. I could see that, but I just don't think it's going to be generic. I think there's going to be some RNG involved, or it could be a full Nexus. So, you spin it, and all 6 classes pop up. You can pick whatever you want, but I just don't think it's going to be generic. Because if it's generic, you can hold these, use them anytime on any champion. I think Kabam, just if they're going to be giving out such a high value resource in this deal, I think they want it to be class based. So that's my guess there. And then I could just see there being like a full 7-star crystal, a full basic here. I was kind of struggling what else to put here, because if there's a rank up gem, it wouldn't really make a ton of sense for there to be any T6 CC selectors or any tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha. So I was kind of like, what else can I put in here? So I could just see there being a full basic 7-star, which would be pretty crazy, because again, that's like 15,000 shards worth. And again, the Odin for the last big holiday for spending was only 6,000. So yeah, but yeah, it's a pretty stacked deal. Pretty stacked deal. But all right, now we get to the big All Fathers Odin, the Vault. Let's see what I'm predicting here. Okay, so I think big ticket item here. We could see potentially the introduction of tier 4 alpha catalysts in this Odin. As far as the amount, so again, if we go back to in-game, it requires 3 of these catalysts to rank 3 a champion. Now, I'm kind of basing all my guesstimations here that we're going to get enough for one rank 3. There will probably be a little bit excess, probably some more fragments, maybe even a full extra catalyst, now that I think about it. But when I was making these, I kind of did it as like probably just enough to get a rank 3. So keep in mind that's what I was thinking when I was doing these numbers. So it takes 3 of these. So there's a purchase limit, I believe, of 4 of the Allfather Odins. So if that's the case, let's say you buy this 4 times, that'll put you at 2 of the tier 4 alpha catalyst, and you would need 1 more. So obviously that 1 more is going to come from down here, which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, so I'm thinking the big ticket item here, half of a tier 4 alpha catalyst. But then what else is going to be coming with that? So I think we could see the 7-star class crystal selector. So we first saw this introduced in the Necropolis. For Necropolis completion, you get 2 of these crystals. The only 2 crystals that exist in the entire game so far. They're just introduced. So I think this is the perfect time to see more of them in an Allfather Odin's Vault. I think originally I had maybe there could be 2 here. That could be the case. I don't know. I think that'd be a lot. I definitely think we could see 1 though per Odin. So it's basically, you can pick any class you want of the 7 stars, and it's pulling from the current base pool. That's what those pulls are. So you can hold them for when the next Titan batch changes, some more champions are added. You could do that. I think that's what we're going to see there. And yeah, the tier 4 alpha. Then I think we'll definitely see some tier 6 class catalyst selectors, because again, if we jump back in game, if you have to do this rank 3 via catalyst, it's going to take 5 of these tier 6 class catalysts. That is a lot, dude. 5 of them. For a 6-star to max out, it takes 3. For a 7-star to go to rank 2, it takes 4. And yeah, for rank 3, it takes 5. So a lot. So because it costs so much, I think we're going to see a lot of T6CC selectability in this Odin. I'm thinking anywhere from 100 to 200%. So if you buy 1, I think you'll at least get a full catalyst that you can pick, but maybe even 2, maybe even more than that. I don't know. But I think we could see, like, you buy an Odin, you get 2 T6CC selectors. I could see that. I could absolutely see that. And then I also threw in some more Titan charts here. If there's already all this stuff, maybe that's already enough, but I just felt like throwing it in there. And yeah, I can see anywhere from 5 to 10k Titan charts, because if they don't go for the 7-star class crystal selector here, then I could see them just subbing in Titan shards, and they could just put a full Titan crystal, again, if they don't include this. But if they already include that, then I think it would just be a lower amount of Titan shards. It depends what we see, but I could see either of them being completely within the realm of possibility. Alright, so these are all the money deals. Alright, so we already went over the first round of these unit offers, and again, these are the kind of the ones, like, none of these are... Actually, I'd say this one's pretty good. But the rest of these aren't that crazy. This one's alright, and it's pretty cheap. And I think you also will be able to buy some of these more than once. There was a multiple purchase limit last Cyber Weekend. So some of these could be purchasable more than once. But none of these, like these 2, I would not buy these at all. I would focus on these ones. But again, these initial offers aren't meant to be that good, because Kabam just wants you to get them so that you can unlock the truly good offers, which are down here. So let's start talking about these ones. So first one of the So these are all advanced bundles, and then down here we have the greater bundles, and then this one, I messed up. This was supposed to be a different color. Let's put that, yeah. This one's supposed to be the superior bundles. This one's better than everything else. All right, let's talk about these greater bundles. So up first, we have, so this one is like a super 6-star bundle. So, you know, you can use this. You get a generic 4 to 5 gems. So boom, you can take a 6-star right to rank 5. We have a super sig stone here. So this is 199 sigs. It will instantly max sig any 6-star of your choice, as long as they're already awakened. And then we have 200 tier 2 primordial dust. So not only can you rank 5 any 6-star, take them to max sig, you can also ascend them, take them to the highest possible level. So this is just like, yeah, this is like a super 6-star focus bundle, that one. All right, bundle number 2, we have, this is a nice one. I would definitely be interested in buying this one. So this one's 10,000 Titan shards, so half a Titan crystal, a 7-star class crystal selector, again the same thing that was in Odin here, and then just a 7-star basic crystal. So this is a champion acquisition bundle. You use this to try to get more champions on your roster. All right, next one, greater bundle number 3. This one again is the relic focus bundle. So this one, a 6-star Nexus relic. We've never even seen a 6-star relic Nexus yet. I'm pretty sure, you can quote me on that because I'm pretty certain that is correct. So yeah, 6-star Nexus relic, first of its kind, and then 3 6-star relics, and then celestial alloys. This is what's needed to rank up the big 6-star relics. Maybe they would even introduce the next level, because I'm pretty sure, again, if we jump back in game, if we take this over to the relics for our stuff for a minute, I'll show you. Here's a 6-star relic, and to rank it up, what is required is, oh, tier 4 basic alloy. That's the next tier of relic stuff. So maybe they'll introduce that this Cyber Weekend. Maybe that could be instead of celestial alloys. I thought it was just tier 2 celestial alloys. I guess it's basic. But yeah, I could easily see that being included here, so you can take your, because currently 6-star relics can only go to rank 2. So if they introduce the tier 4 basic alloys, then you'd be able to take them up to rank 3. So yeah, I'm also going to add here T4 basic alloy. Yeah, okay. Let's make that a little bit bigger. All right, so then we got one final bundle here. Again, 5k units, the final greater bundle. And in this one, we got a generic 7-star rank up gem, 1 to 2. Then we have a 7-star Nexus crystal. So this is, again, something we've never seen yet. We've never seen a 7-star Nexus crystal. So this one, again, probably unlikely since we've never seen it before, unless Kabam wants to just start introducing 7-star Nexus crystals here. So again, I was kind of struggling. Like, what else? What kind of bundle can I put here? Like, what would make this actually? What would make people want to buy this? And so, yeah, I don't know. I was struggling. So I put a 7-star Nexus. And then a past era champion selector. So you can pick like any 6-star of any time. Yeah, but 6-star limited. So I could see that. This kind of also makes sense over here. So you know you can rank 5, any 6-star, ascend them, take their max sig up, and you could also, if you also choose them, that makes a little bit more sense over there. But yeah, again, it was not easy to come up with all of this, but for prediction wise. But yeah, that's what I came up with. All right, then we have the superior bundle. So you know you spent enough units. I'm assuming it's going to be like a 15k unit. Soft cap or something like that. So you know, once you've spent 15,000 units in these deals, then you can unlock this, and you want to, because this deal is good. So what is this deal? All right, so this is going to have that final tier 3 alpha catalyst that you need to take your 7-star up to rank 3. So again, show it off in game real quick. This bad boy right here, tier 4 alpha. So if you buy 4 Odins, that's going to give you 2 of them. And then you spend your units and you buy the superior bundle. It's going to give you that final tier 3 alpha catalyst needed to rank 3 your 7-star Morbius. So that's what I'm thinking, the big ticket item here. And then we also have some really good stuff here also, though. A 7-star OG pool champ selector. So again, this is the same item that was introduced via the Necropolis. So if we jump over there for a quick sec, we can show that off in game. Oh, I'm already in there. Oh yeah, I had a freaking super epic run against that Sauron with Shuri. I've been practicing. Yeah, if we take a look at the rewards here, so boom, this right here, 7-star launch pool selector. So this has every single champion that was in that initial 7-star pool, and there's some really, really, really good champions in here. You know, you got Hulk, you got Titania, you got Shuri. Man, some really, really good champs. So I could see that being one of the big ticket items. You know, once you've spent enough units, you can pick any 7-star. Yeah, and then I could see there also being, again, anywhere from 2 to 3 tier 6 class catalyst selectors, because again, it takes 5 of these catalysts to rank 3 a champion, and you know, 4 to rank 2 them. So in total, that's 9. If you're not using rank up gems, 9 tier 6 class catalysts just to take one champ all the way up. That is a freaking ton to get all of one class. That is a lot. So that's why I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of these T6 CC selectors. So this is everything a Paragon player can get for my prediction wise. But then we have the new special Valiant deals. So again, like we talked about with Kabam Crash, he confirmed on the Kabam stream that these will not have rank 3 materials. These bundles are not rank 3 focused. And one of them is for units, and one of them for cash. So let's go ahead and do the unit one first. So for units, if you're a Valiant player, I'm thinking you could see a deal that contains a 7-star Awakening Gem Crystal. So it's random, 1 of 6. We've never seen a 7-star Awakening Gem yet, so that would be really good and massive for some Valiant, for any Valiant players. I could see us finally getting some 7-star Sig Stones. But again, for units, I think we could see some 7-star Sig Stone Crystals. So yeah, maybe like anywhere from 20 to 50. Yeah, see that, and then there'd just be like a fully formed Titan crystal. So this is a pretty crazy deal, you know, not bad. But then we jump over to, okay, well, what could it be if you're spending money as a Valiant player? And it's gonna look similar but better. So here's what I'm thinking. Actually, let's reveal this one at a time. So up first, 7-star Awakening Gem choice. So again, the way I look at things, and I kind of look at this, I kind of try to step into Kabam's shoes, kind of, when I'm making this. And like, if it was me giving these out and making these deals, I don't want players getting generic resources. I'm totally fine with taking away the RNG aspect, but I wouldn't want people to just have generic resources to then use anytime on anyone, you know? That, I feel like that's a little too powerful. So the way I would make it would be, it's a 7-star Awakening Gem of your choice, but you gotta pick. You gotta pick a class. So, you know, you can pick whatever class you want, but you're locked in with that class. So it's not a generic. So I can see it being like that. It could be a generic. I just don't think it's going to be. It could be. Or again, it could also be like a Nexus. So, you know, you spin out this 7-star Awakening Gem. It's a Nexus. You have a 50% chance to get what you want, which is, you know, better than 1 in 6 with just a crystal. So I could see it being that, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more choice for the cash side. If you're spending money, you know, you can kind of eliminate some of that RNG. All right, what else am I thinking here? So again, Sig Stones. We've never seen 7. Oh no, what did I do? We've never seen 7-star Sig Stones. There we go. So again, I think we see them. We could see generic Sig Stones, but again, I think it's going to be more so of a choice. So you just pick your class of a Sig Stone that you want. Could be generic though. I feel like Sig Stones for cash, could see that being a higher probability of that being generic. But the Awakening Gem, a lot less. And then the final one here, this is probably the craziest thing on here. But it's a pick any 7-star champ. So this is basically, you know, what we got for qualifying for the Battle Round Brawl. For getting top 8 in the world for that They let us pick any 7-star currently available in the game. So that type of reward, we've seen it now. We've seen it. I've had it. It's awesome. So I think we could see that for Valiant players. You know, if you pay the cash. As far as the cost goes, I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea. I'm not even going to try to predict it, so I just put cost, question mark. I don't know. We've never seen Valiant deals. I have nothing to gauge this off of, so I have genuinely no idea. But yeah, a pick any 7-star champ in the entire game. You know, so you don't have to mess with the Titan. It's not up to chance. It's not limited to the base pool. It's any champion currently available as a 7-star. Boom, you can pick them. That would be a very, very powerful reward. But again, for these Valiant deals to be as good as they're being alluded to without any rank 3 materials, this is what I came up with. So yeah. Man, this one was probably one of the hardest ones to predict, but also the most fun. I had a lot of fun making this, and especially because the whole Valiant thing, like that's a whole new element to doing this. But again, it makes it more difficult, but more fun. So yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for my predictions for the upcoming Cyber Weekend of 2023. Again, it's very hard to predict because of, you know, we just got 7-stars playable this year via crystals and everything. We had 7-star crystals, now we have Titan crystals, now we have rank 2s, now we have rank 3s. The economy is just, you know, exploding rapidly, so it's very difficult to try to get into my Kabam headspace and think about what Kabam G is going to do, but this is what I came up with. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to the predictions. We'll see on Friday whether they're somewhat accurate or if I'm completely off base. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? You think I'm way off? What do you think? Especially let me know about these Valiant deals. What do you think they could be for units, for money, and how much do you think they will cost? Let me know how much money you think this Valiant deal will cost and how much units this Valiant deal will cost. And do you think we'll be seeing tier 4 alphas, or do you think it's going to be a another rank up gem? Because what we could see instead is, yeah, a rank up gem, but I don't know how they would do that. I feel like it makes more sense with tier 4 alpha because this way you have to purchase the Odins and then spend all the units here. I feel like this is the way Kabam can milk that rank 3 out of players the most, which, you know, Kabam likes to milk. So yeah, this is what I came up with. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really, really love reading comments on these types of videos. I love reading comments on all my videos, but these ones especially. So please leave a comment. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more content. I should be going live a little bit before these deals even drop, and then we can see them for the very first time all together on stream. If you're interested in that, hit the little bell to be notified when I go live. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I should be doing some more Necropolis this week as well, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support on the channel lately. It's been crazy. I feel so blessed. You guys are the best. Peace out.